just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. Whoa, I need you to survive. 'Cause without you by my side, I can't survive. I need you to survive. 'Cause without you by my side, I can't survive. And this can be the end. I won't just settle for being your friend. Our broken bond is not too late to mend. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. She said, boy, I want you to walk right, so I can give you one more chance. You're only living in your damn head. Without you by my side, I can't survive. I need you to survive. Without you by my side, I can't survive. Cause without you by my side, I can't survive.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing well. Good morning, Rat's Eyes. Good morning, Anaris707. Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's been having a good day. And a good day, a great start to your morning. I hope y'all got your coffee, your tea, your drinks of choice for this earlier morning stream that I got. Oh, I got water today. So I hope y'all are doing well. We're going to be taking a look at this whole drama with the reaction channels for the Amberverse. Good morning, Impassion. Good morning. Well, good morning for me. I don't know what time it is for all of y'all. I know some people might be like in their mid-afternoon. So if it's afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you all. So we're gonna be taking a look at our Girl World Reactors reactors. And I want to take a look at, now that things kind of been settling down, what are the energies that were going on at the time? What are things now? How more stuff is seemingly to being released all the time. I can't really keep up with all the reactors because honestly, what is there really to talk about other than like this whole drama? To me, the most interesting thing is the drama with the reactors right now, because Emily is going to keep releasing stuff, or has already released stuff, and now is causing issues. Good morning, Geminis 23, Lady Grey Eyes. Morning. The reactors are kind of just going on as business as normal without kind of, I don't know, talking about the stuff that they've been doing. So I don't know, I got questions. I hope y'all have questions. So let's kind of take a look into all this drama, what's going on, the who's, the what's, the where's, the when's, the why's, because I don't know, but like there's some like interesting things going on, at least for me. And like before I really like dive into a lot of like this reaction stuff, I want to put out like my own thoughts about this, so you guys don't have to like worry. Like, it's not to worry it, but to be like, okay, these are like my own personal opinions, and then these are like the cards' opinions or the cards' thoughts. So whether or not my feelings are validated, or I should say whether or not my thoughts are validated versus anybody else's thoughts, like whatever the cards have to say, they're probably going to be different, because I'm not 100% all in. So just give me one quick second here. I just want to get the hair out of my face, because sometimes it just is a menace in the morning. So, and it's all frizzy and it's all over the place. But hi everybody. Good morning. So I don't know, if I'm gonna put my stuff out there, I'm gonna put my face to it, right? Yes, we can look at some of the stuff with ALR this morning too. We're gonna be more looking into personally more into the Discord and reactors. I'm just gonna get rid of this thing here. But before I get into all of the things that we're going to be diving into today, I just want to say, one, I don't appreciate people paying, like with somebody who's been known to be a really nasty person, that you're going to pay them to make content about someone who's equally as nasty. If you're going to get content, just let them be, give it, just take it. You don't need to offer to pay for it. But also the backlash that's coming from this for all these creators, well, the audiences that they've kind of built up are ones that aren't known for being messy. You're known to be like, oh, I'm good, I'm clean, I'm like this professional intellectual people, like I come at this fair and unbiased, but yet they're the ones who are being really freaking messy. So of course your audience isn't going to like you when you do the exact opposite of what you've been projecting out on your channel. It's all about branding. So I'm just gonna put that out there. Also, just please don't send money to. I don't like that Amber and or Foodie get money from these people, because they are both horrible people. And I don't think bad behavior should be monetized. But that's just my own personal opinions. If you don't think that, that's fair and that's fine. You get to do with your own resources what you decide to do. But I personally don't like that. So that's like the really quick and dirty on how I'm feeling about this whole situation, these reactors. I'm like, if you're gonna go play in the mud, be prepared for getting dirty and getting muddy and everything that comes with it. So, and expect to face the backlash from it. Jordy's done it, FFG's done it, Charlie's done it, but they're known for it. And you know what? They're kind of experienced in taking the mud. But when you're like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Yes, you did. Now face the consequences of your actions, because you went and got dirty, you got messy, and now you got to go and start cleaning the mud off of you. But sometimes that mud is caked in your hair, and you might have to start cutting your hair because you can't get it out. So those are my thoughts on this whole situation. Because they can be very separate from what we are going to be seeing in the cards. because cards can read energies a lot differently than my opinions. Because I will say my spirituality is not linked directly to, and like what I read in the cards is not directly linked to always what I think personally. So good morning, everybody. So that's kind of my thoughts on this whole situation. Everyone who's like, oh my gosh, why would you do this? I'm like, everyone, there's a ton of people who support Jordy. There's a ton of people who support Charlie, and they're just as messy. So the only reason why Rachel and the others are getting such backlash is because they didn't put themselves out to be that messy. But then when you are being revealed to be a mean girl behind the scenes and this messy person, then we always call out Amber for being one way online and another way behind the scenes. Well, why do you not expect that same type of energy to be directed at you and what you're projecting yourself to be on your channel versus who you are portraying yourself behind the scenes to be different? I don't know. Expect that same energy, booze. All right. So, okay. I wanted to put that out there and then just say good morning, everybody. Again, what do you guys have to drink? I got my giant yellow cup full of water because I already had tea this morning and then I had to get up and I got all sorts of things going already. So let's take a look into what the cards have to say. Those are my thoughts. So let's take a look into what the cards have to say. And if you guys have questions that you guys have that you want answered, just put them in the chat. I typically try and read chat as I do my readings. If I don't directly answer you right away in the middle of a reading, that's kind of like, it's kind of hard for me to do because I'm channeling and then I'm putting the stuff out there. But after like that certain question, I typically come back to you. So, all right, well, we'll see you guys. Let's get into today's readings. All righty. So let's take a look. I want to see the general vibe right now amongst, apparently they got a new Discord for our reactors, right? There's apparently a new Discord, and I want to take a look at the general energy around that Discord. That's apparently now a creator-focused Discord, much more exclusive, allegedly. That was told to us through one of Rachel's videos. And then I want to take a look into each reactor, and then why do they keep releasing more text messages from Emily and voice notes from Emily? Even though when Charlie has been like putting the real context behind those voice recordings, we're hearing that like, yeah, don't put this out there, but yet reactors are. So we will take a look. So first things first, though, before I really dive into this reading, remember everything that I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. There are no facts here, y'all, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So without further ado, let's take a look into what's the general vibe around this new Discord that they've created around reactors and some members in the community. Death to them all. This is like a radical change. This is like a radically changed Discord with energy around it. Why? Because they moved it. They burned and churned the other one, or cut and burned the other one. They burned it, they cut it down, we ended it, so we moved to a different one. Why? Because to hide our secrets, to be more exclusive, to be more secretive about things going on. What I get with this new Discord is that they've pretty much halved the amount of people who are in it. Because the hopes and fears here, yeah, good luck, good opportunity. This is like our way to win against other people. That's what this Discord's energy is like. The song that's going through my head right now is like, I shot the sheriff, and it's like they got rid of everything and then they got away with it. That's what they're feeling. Like, that's how they are feeling. That's their hope, that's their fear. Because the unseen obstacle here, though, is the Emperor reversed. I'm gonna grab a clarifier to this, but this is someone, whoever created this new disc, either someone created this new Discord, or this could be someone who created it, someone who's in it. There is someone who's like, we need to make this like, this is like a super intense energy of like, we can't let this happen ever again, da, 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 da. And it's like super intense. It's really, really hard to like be in this person's presence. And this is someone who's almost like being like, it's my way or the highway, and if anybody else like does XYZ things, you're booted out. This is like such strict guidelines right now, because the negative influence here with the Lovers reversed is like, no one trusts anybody right now. Nobody trusts anyone. This is the breaking down of trust, the breaking down of relationships, because what's going for this here in the past, the Sun reversed. We wanted to keep things hidden, and here in the future, there's more shit coming out on this new Discord. The Tower upright. This is the utter disaster. This is the downfall. This is things kind of going kablooey. This new Discord is also going to be kablooied, in my opinion here. Because at the bottom of the deck, you guys are doing the same shit that you guys were doing. Nothing has changed. So why would it be? So why would this continue, right? I'm also gonna say something that feels a little, I don't know, this person might not be happy about me saying this, but the mole, the one who released all the DMs to Charlie, is in this new Discord. Just saying. So if they thought, oh, we got rid of the mole, nah, you didn't. Nah, you didn't. You didn't get rid of the mole. There's a liar, there's a deceiver here with the High Priestess reversed. Because here in the middle, yeah, this is supposed to be about the completion, the emotional completion. We're going to start new things over. We finished one thing, we're going to start a new thing. Why is this? Because everyone's putting on an act. Everyone's trying to be something that they really aren't. They're trying to move on from who they really are inside. Because from the material influences, everyone is like, when it comes to the energy of this Discord, everyone's being very secretive, but also there's a lot of people who aren't putting a lot of stuff in here. This Discord doesn't feel dead per se, but it does feel catty. I would say it's super catty. Because the negative because the hopes and fears here is that they think we got the person, we're all in this together. They feel like, again, we got the person, we kicked that person out, and again, they didn't. Getting that, because the unseen obstacle, someone is trying to really be a dictator and put out their personal power and not using it well. Because the negative influence here, there's disconnection with people, communities, people on the internet, but also like this is disconnection. People just don't, because what's going for this new Discord? There's a snake in the grass. There's a snake in the grass. Pretty self-explanatory. Because again, yeah, here in the past, yeah, we were trying to protect ourselves and we wanted to lock things away, so we got rid of the old Discord. And now here in the future with the new one, there's gonna be new messages that come out. And there's going to be more information as well that's going to be coming out about this lovely new Discord. There's going to be more big news. There's going to be more leaks, whatever they want to try. Whoever the leaker is in that Discord. Just saying. The person who sent that info to Charlie Gold is in that Discord still. Okay? Okay. If you don't believe me, that's fine. That's fair. Y'all are entitled to your opinions. But there's more info coming out. I hope y'all are ready. So let's get into the comments here. So Impassion, yeah, Rachel mentioned something needing to be edited out of a screenshot pertaining to some hobby of hers. Impassion, since Rachel asked for that to not be made public, I'm not going to read into that. That's not something I personally want to read into. Again, I wish her all the best with whatever that is, but that's not my... I'm not here to read into something that she's explicitly asked to keep quiet. So I don't want to speculate too much. And then, yeah, we're going to take a look into each one of the reactors now with this whole situation and how they're feeling. Because from what I've gathered, there's a lot of people who are still unhappy. So with these reactors, people are still like unsubscribing from everybody. So let's take a look at what else we can see. So let's start with, who do you guys want to start with? Do you guys want to start with Rachel? Do you guys want to start with Hecticana, Jawbone, Studio Deets? Mr. Snowflake was apparently in this Discord. Salty Crab was apparently in this Discord. I get that Impassion. I get that. I get that. And here's the thing. We can speculate all we want about that. And I know she's really gone into others, like betraying other people's privacy. So why should hers be done? Well, how do I put this? I personally don't really care about what she's trying to hide. I know a lot of people might be, but I personally don't really care what she's trying to hide. It's going to come out one way or the other. I don't need to divine that to figure out what it is. It's going to come out one way or another. I picked that up in the last reading I did on this situation. It's coming out. Someone's going to get careless. Someone's going to get sloppy. And it's going to come out. So... you know what, Impassion? I wouldn't, anything is doable. And again, say she is allegedly, going with your theory that she's a furry, like, I know several. I really don't give a shit. Like, it's nothing bad. Like, yeah, they get a bad reputation, but like, they're not actually horrible people. Like, they're actually they're not bad. They're just not bad. Some of my good friends are, like, that I had in college. Like, they're fine. Yeah. So, let's take a look here. We're going to take a look at Rachel first. No. Who are we taking a look at first, then? Snowflake? Okay, we can take a look at that. All right, so there's been a lot of speculation that Snowflake was also in this Discord due to him just getting all this information all the time, it seems like. So I want to take a look. Gosh darn it all. No, you don't get to come off. Stop it. So I have this, like, thing. It's been messing with me the last few times, and now it just wants to fly off. And I'm like, heck no. So what's going on here with Mr. Snowflake? What's his feelings on this whole Discord drama thing? Again, these are all my own opinions. I don't know jack shit. I don't know these people. I'm not in secret Discords or anything with people, so I don't have insider information. I just read cards, okay? King of Coins. He feels pretty good about himself. Why is this? He feels like, I've been honest with who I am. I've done what I've done. I've been changing it up. I'm shifting my energy. He's been doing things differently. He's like, I'm not backstabbed. I'm not betrayed. Who I am is who I've been. Like, there's not much more to it. From a material influence, he does feel like there is some sort of like loss that I have a cups too. There is a sense of sadness here. There's a sense of sadness here from a material evidentiary standpoint. I think he is sad that the Discord did get like kind of blown up. I don't know if he was like the owner of the Discord, because I hear, yeah, it feels like he's either the owner or he was one of the main people who did like modding, or maybe not, he wasn't a mod, but he was like a big proponent of the Discord. Because I know his personal, like his community one was nuked a few years, like a year ago already. But like what it feels like here, it's like, yeah, it's almost like I'm going through the same motions as I did a year ago, and now it's happening again. Because the hopes here and fears is like he just wants to make new connections with people. He wants to have connections. with other creators, people, and like really just bringing everyone together. Like I think that's really his goal when it comes to Discords. The unseen obstacle though here is he's not sure where to go. I don't know if he's part of the new Discord at all. I hear no, he's not a part of the new one because he's like, I really just don't want to be a part of that. He's trying to figure out what to kind of do next because the negative influence here is that he's like, is he going to speak about this Discord thing? Potentially, allegedly, or there's like some sort of like, there's some emotions or yeah, there feels like there's emotions or thoughts or feelings that he has about this situation that he really hasn't come out. Because the negative influence, because like what's going for him, he's just like, he's not sure what to do. He's like, I'm just resisting this change, but also I just see it as he's kind of just uncertain and not sure what to do right now, which is I think a really good for him. It's a kind of just sit back, wait and see type of energy. Because here in the past, yeah, this is like complete changes to what's going on, and here in the future, not feeling satisfied in his work. How's he feeling? He's not satisfied with things that are going on and that will be going on even with the new Discord. Again, I don't think he's in the current one. And then like here in the future, it does seem like, I don't know if he's going to kind of start turning away more from Amber and like this community. It just feels like it's the same thing, different day. And so I think he's going to might go to a different community, or he's going to start doing documentaries on other people. It just seems like he's kind of shifting his focus away from this community, Amber, and like going to other people, because the negative influence here, there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of like emotional baggage, trauma, intense feelings, unresolved issues. But again, this is a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of sleepless nights, like emotional anguish at the bottom of everything. It's like how he feels about this Discord. Like I do feel like he's had some sleepless nights of like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, of things that maybe he said in this Discord that hasn't been like revealed yet, but there's a lot more that can come out. And now he's just trying to figure out he's just waiting back and seeing what's gonna kind of come down first. Yeah. So let's take a look. That's Mr. Snowflake's energy around this whole Discord drama. Like it just seems like there's a lot of worry about what was actually taken out of this Discord. So what's going on here next when it comes to who do we want to look into next? Let's take a look into Jawbone. Because Jawbone, I actually had never heard of or watched Jawbone before this, or even heard about the channel. Apparently they're a smaller one, but they've been losing subs, apparently. From what I've gathered, they're pretty messy channel, or messier channel, but we will see what's kind of coming up there. But let's take a look. How does Jawbone potentially, allegedly feel about this whole Discord drama? Page of Swords. They really don't care too much. Like, they're like, okay, whatever. Gossip, sarcastic, cynical, not speaking your truth, unanswered questions, flippant, nothing to say. They're like, okay, whatever. Why is this? Because they're not sure what to do. Interesting. What's going on here, Jawbone? Did Jawbone join this new Discord? I hear yes. But looking at this old one, it does seem like they were in it quite a bit. And I feel like there is some stuff in that old Discord. They're not sure, again, what was all taken from it, that could be seen as disastrous. Well, maybe not disastrous, but could be seen as I'm kind of a mean one. But if I'm not mistaken, from what I had heard, Jawbone was kind of known for that type of reaction style. So again, there's a lot of stuff that's being held back right now, it seems like, about this old Discord, because they're not sure, again, they're not sure what to do, what's coming out, what's out there still, because they're still like, it's like someone just release everything. They're waiting for everything to come out before they talk about it. However, they're getting very impatient because from material influence, this is the Magician reversed. Jawbone, I don't know why I'm like, we're getting a lot of manipulation here. Magician here, they say this is the pre-manifest, establishing a clear vision, thoughts becoming things, inception point. This is the plan, the man with the plan. However, this is also my lies, my deceit, my deception card in this deck, especially from like, this is somebody who's like, I'm the magician and I'm going to flutter you and I'm going to showcase all my talents and deceive you. Is how take this coin out from behind your ear. The disappearing lady, the mind boggle your mind, but not in like a good way, but in like a manipulative way. That's kind of how I see the magician in some decks. So again, looking here, again, the negative material influence, there's more documents, there's more voice notes, there's more screenshots that I feel like are being manipulated potentially by this person from this old Discord, whether or not they were the ones who were doing so or they're trying to portray something that is versus isn't. Because the hopes and fears, again, there's so much lies and deceit and deception here with this person. Clouded judgment, hostility, redirecting. Like this person, I personally wouldn't want someone who's trying to lie and deceive me all the time with this. But like, that's the energy that I get here. There's a lot of, this is someone who's got really bad communication and is like, let's manipulate things to make them seem like one thing versus another. Because the unseen obstacle, something's coming out maybe in the next 3 months, seeing things very, very clearly. There is going to be a turning point that I feel like for Jawbone might be having to occur, and in doing so is going to have them have to rethink a lot of the things that are being done and or said, because the negative influence here is that it feels like Jawbone's a little bit all over the place, lacking perspective, but very impatient. They just want this to be done. They want this to be over with. Let's just put some stuff out, put stuff out, make it seem like it's one thing versus another. A lot of deceiving, a lot of deception. What's going for this person though? They are reckless and they're getting caught a lot with what they're doing. So the more that they try and manipulate a narrative or a situation, the more that they are going to just be caught. It seems like they're reckless, they're restless, they're holding back, but yet they're not holding back. Because they're only just fools rushing, because here in the past he was very, very good, it seems like, at like portraying information well and like being emotionally stable and bringing some clarity to things. But now it's just, I got called out and now everything's going kablooey, and instead of coming from like an emotional place, they're coming from purely, I need to manipulate or lie and deceive and decept people to get what I want. And it feels like this might just be an old pattern that they had grown out of, but now they are going back to, just because of the emotional and mental turmoil that they're kind of going through when it comes to their channel. It's just an old habit. Old habits die hard, I hear. Because here in the future, there's more stuff coming out, and they're going to feel pretty trapped they're feeling trapped by, what can I say? What can I do? When's it going to drop? When's it going to drop? When's it going to drop? With the 8 of Swords upright. It's doom and gloom. You're a prisoner of your own design. Because here at the bottom of the deck, it's the 7 of Coins, a lack of growth. Until you learn to grow, until you learn to improve or grow yourself and evolve past the old patterns of which you let bind you, you're going to keep stuck with where you're at. So that's what I'm kind of seeing here for Jawbone. Also in the middle of the deck, he is still working with other people, allegedly conspiracy, whatever, from the old Discord to keep putting stuff out. So that's what I'm seeing. So it's gonna keep being trapped. Hi Ali, welcome. You are not that late. Morning, Brienne. Hello. Don't be sorry that you're late. If you're on the West Coast, like it's like 6:30, like 7 o'clock. Like, don't be worried. If you're in the middle of the day, I mean, it's 8:30. It's a Saturday. Like, I don't have much. I'm not expecting people to be up that early on a Saturday. I'm up this early on a Saturday, but I'm not expecting other people to be. So Let's take a look. Good morning, Tinkerbell. Morning. So next I want to take a look into this new Discord because it feels like Jawbone is in it. So let's take a look and how are we feeling about this new Discord from this person's perspective? King of Wands. We're going to bring everything together. Let's get her done. Why? Because we got new information. We are putting things out there. I don't think you need to wear your hat today, Brienne. I don't think you need it, but you never know. He's just feeling pretty confident, it feels like, about this new Discord. There's really good communication. He's communicating in it really well. However, because from a material influence, they've really released a lot of people. They feel safe. They're like, we've uncluttered it up. They feel very, very safe. However, the hopes and fears. The hopes here is that there's a lot of trust issues. Who's like, I don't trust any of y'all. I don't want to do any. Like, this is like whatever the previous vibe was. He does not trust anybody in this Discord right now. This is like, we're all disconnected. We're really imbalanced. I almost want to see, I almost want to say here, he's in this Discord to find out who the frickety frick frack leaked the old one, because he's not happy. Because the unseen obstacle, you can't let go. He's unable to let go, in my opinion here. Old hurts, past wounds, the backstabbing and the betrayal of how could you is really what I'm seeing here. Also, this is almost like an obsession for him of like, I need to figure out who this person is. Like there's a lot of toxicity in this new Discord as well, because the negative influence here, again, I feel like this is just because of the trust issues breaking down. Again, I don't know what past trauma he's potentially had, but it seems like whatever this situation was for him, it really triggered old wounds that are coming back to the surface that I feel like are being called to be healed fully. Because again, it feels like old habits die hard. Because again, the negative influence, feeling very repressed, very withdrawn, emotionally immature, but also very like he's trying to get information out of people. He's also being very mad. What's going for him though? He's very, very, again, more impulsive energy, daring, witty, blunt, very much is like, y'all, he's very much someone who's like, let's just get straight to the point with things. Coming, going, talkative. He's always in there. He's pretty good at it. Because here in the past, we have the Knight of Wands, volatile, hasty, holds a grudge. He's still unhappy about whoever did this. And here in the future, these 7 of coins. How's he feeling about this new Discord? He's feeling like it's going to do really good for him. Like coming to fruition, investments, paying off. Like it feels like this is the right time. This is the right version finally. Because here at the bottom, he's like, I just want this to work out. It's like, I'm naive. I'm dreaming. I want my hopes, my dreams, my desires. I want this to work out. I want to offer these things up. I want to do a lot of these things and have these communities. But there's a lot of trust issues here with the people in this Discord still. And I feel like whatever he's trying to gain from this community or this Discord, he is going to get it. So, yeah. Also, good morning, Cinder Salt Commentary. Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, whatever time it may be for you. So, yes. Are we on the wave of on the brink of a new wave of creators? We can take a look at that. I'm going through the current creators right now, and then after I get done with all of those, then we can go into like the new, are we getting into a new wave of creators? New wave of creators? Question mark? Okay, I have it written down. Ooh, well, good morning. Alrighty. So let's take a look here. So we just went through Jawbone. We went through Mr. Snowflake. Let's do, I'm hearing Salty Crab next. Alright. And again, I don't mind any of these channels. Again, they can go do what they want, how they want, all the time. Like, a lot of people can go do what they want to do. And like, again, there are certain creators that I follow. There are certain ones that I don't. There are certain ones that I'm just like really like, oh, you have an interesting video, maybe I'll watch it. I'm not a constant watcher of ALR. Nope, we have not done Hecticana yet. I'm not a constant watcher of ALR right now. She's just very, very boring. That's what I got. She's just not that interesting to me right now. So let's just take a look here. We're going to be taking a look at Salty Crab. How is she feeling about this old Discord situation? Four of Coins. Why? When it comes to Salty Crab, I'm going to grab one more. When it comes to this old Discord, oh boy. In my opinion here, when it comes to this, she's got some screenshots of her own. She's got screenshots of her own that she has created, she has accumulated from this Discord. Why is this? Because she's like, I had a feeling there was like an inkling of something's not right here. So she grabbed things, I almost feel like, to defend herself. Either defend herself or be like, you want to come against me? Well, I got screenshots of this. Because from a material influence here, there is an emotion. She's also, it's like, there's a couple extremes, but also she's like, I don't know about this, y'all. There's almost like something in the back of her head where it's like, I knew I needed to grab something from this, because from a material influence, or from the hopes and fears, like with the Three of Cups reverse, she's like, these aren't my friends. These are people who might go against me. This is rivals. These are my rivals. So I'm going to get whatever I can on my rivals. I don't know if she was the one who released the Discord messages to Charlie. She could have been, but there's also other people. Because the unseen obstacle here is that how is she feeling about this old Discord? There is a lot of heartache and a lot of pain around it. It is like a backstab, a betrayal, a heartache, a breakup. It's like she's not happy with the breakup of it. Because the negative influence here is that Seven of Wands. People got knocked off their thrones. She almost got knocked off of her thrones. It's like trying to make amends, but also she's looking, people are like, negative influence. Look at my wounds. Like, I got dragged into this, but I'm not sure if it's going to get dragged into this. Because what's going for her in this situation? She's got receipts. She's got material goods. She's got the wealth. She's got material things. Because here in the past, the Ace of Swords reversed. Lies, deceit, deception, not clear communication on this old Discord. She's not telling us the truth about how much she was really involved here, but a year in the future, she's like postponed, regression, Three of Wands, rethinking her plan of attack, returning home, regression. Is she in this new Discord? She's in this new Discord, it feels like, y'all. Alrighty. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, morning, Brienne again. Yes, I did see your message. Yes, I'm glad you enjoy your weekend with me. Otherwise, yeah, and then Cinder, yeah, thank you for subbing up to my reaction channel. And Cinder, I did mention it could have been Salty. And again, every time I get into her energy, it seems like there's a potentiality of it. I'm just never able to like nail it down of who it is, because I know other things going on, and what I've seen of who it was, it doesn't exactly line up with Salty. So and Jenny B, welcome. Did you miss too much? I don't think you missed too much. I mean, if you want to go back, we're kind of just right in the middle of Reactors right now. Dark Wick games. You think Jordy might have leaked the Discord? I didn't know. Maybe. I don't know, Darkwick. I don't know. Jordy, from what I gathered and the way he presented it, he was invited, he was in there, saw it, and then he left right away. So I don't know how long he was truly in there. So that's what I don't know about Jordy, but let's keep a looking. I want to take a look at how does Salty feel about this new Discord? How does Salty feel about this new Discord? Because there is a new one. From what Rachel said, there was a new one, and Charlie Gold said there was a new one. There's a moral compass of it. I don't know, Cinder. When it comes to Zachary Michael, I really like Zach. I don't watch all of his content. I do think he's got a really good perspective of being outside of the Amberverse for about a year. So he's able to really, I think, and with so much experience with it, but he's really been out of the Amberverse a year. And with everything kind of going on, I feel like he does have a good perspective because yeah, he's been in the mud, but he's really been really outside of it. So yeah, didn't Salty Crab leave pretty quick too? Jenny B, from what I gathered, no. I did watch her video on it because I was just watching it randomly. And from what Salty had said, and this is my perception of what I had seen, she was invited in. She saw that was a bunch of reactors and other people. And then she was still in it. She didn't leave the Discord, but she didn't really post in there all that much. So that's what I heard about Salty. But let's take a look. What's Salty's energy about the current Discord? Because I feel like she's in it. She's unpredictable. How's she feeling about it? She's not sure where this Discord is going. Why is it? Because there's a lot of really upset, a lot of really angry people who are very emotionally unstable and unbalanced. And there's not a lot of focus to it. I almost see this Discord as like, we got to talk shit. This is like our talking shit Discord. Because from a material influence here, again, I think Salty's grabbing more receipts, y'all. I really do think that. Because from material influence, this is like living to fight another day, lost cause, relenting, essentially licking your wounds, right? You're falling off your king of the hill throne. Like, whatever's in here, how does she feel about it? Like, this is a bunch of really butthurt people. Because the hopes and fears, there's a lot of screenshots that can be gathered from this new Discord. There's a lot of people who are saying a lot of things in one way, but are saying things very differently behind the scenes. Unseen obstacles. There's some stuff to do with... Are there discussions about Emily's child in here? I hope the frickety frick frack not. But also the unseen obstacle. This is stuff from your past, like comforting connections, sweet things in life. I think the unseen obstacle too. Has she said something about? I think she has said in her live. She's like, yeah, I'm just trying to get like a college fund up for my kids, like. That's what she's trying to do with the money that she said. I've heard her say that on one of her videos. Has she said something about her kids or personal information in this Discord? And so she's like, I got to be real careful. Otherwise, the stuff about my family is going to get put out there. Because then I get the influence here. She's trying to figure out what my next step
was my first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. Whoa, I need you to survive. Without you by my side, I can't survive. I need you to survive. Without you by my side, I can't survive. And this can be the end.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I got a new audio cord. The old one is very, very old, and is actually like is old and quite like almost broken. So I got a brand new one. And I had ordered a brand new one for just these situations. So we got the new cord in. Let's go. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm like, why is my audio cutting out? So we are all good to go now. All right. So where were the frickety frick frack? Oh yes, we were in Salty Crab's energy. Yes, because again, yeah, here in the past, Flippant, again, she said some really weird things, and now here in the future, adaptability prioritized. I would not doubt if she's going to move over to other creators other than Amber and this community to kind of like distance herself from all this shit show that is kind of going on, allegedly, in my opinion here. That's what I'm kind of seeing. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm kind of seeing for her. All right. So next we're going to go into our bigger creators. So Hecticana. We're going to go into Hecticana. But yeah. And thank you everyone for just being in the chat and being really chatty. Like, I love this, and I'm sorry I can't like engage with all of you because I'm doing readings, but like, yeah, I'm looking at a lot of the stuff going on here with like Rachel and her and her things, and I'm like looking at this and like Darkwick, Rachel's girlfriend, young dumb honeybutt in there. Jesus, if that was that, no, that would be a plot twist for the ages. I don't know though if like young dumb honey buns is she in England? I thought people said she was in a different country. That's what I thought. I thought people thought she was in a different country, not in the same one that Rachel's in. So, oh my goodness. And Brienne, thank you. I'm glad you're liking the videos. Yeah. Cinder, I agree with you. I want everyone to just be well and do well. Things are just really, man, things are a little bit all over the place, though it seems like. And truly, you wish everyone the best. But let's take a look here next. Let's take a look into Hecticana. How's Hecticana feeling about this whole situation with the old Discord? King of... What is with this King of Wands all over the place? Ah, okay, Darkwick. Oh. Yeah. So what's going on with Hector Kana? What the frickety frick? How's he feeling about this? Bro. What does Hector Kana have? Like how okay, so I don't know what's going on with his energy right now. How is he feeling about the old Discord? But with the King of Wands here seeing this reversed, I feel like he's very much like he's very controlling. He's very tyrannical. He's not happy with how this whole thing went with the Discord here in the past. Why? Because this is where he got a lot of his tea. This is where he got a lot of his insider information. This is where he was able to get a step above other reaction channels. Because from a material influence here, it's like there was a with the Queen of Swords, devoid of emotion, harsh, pessimistic, critical, calculating. I also see this as somebody like from a material sense. This is where like he would get all of his internal gossip. This is where he would get again this step ahead. He would be a little bit emotionally devoid, and like this is where he would get a lot of his shit. And then now he can't really get everything that he was getting before because the hopes is like, I just want what we had in the past. I want all that information again. A lot of people, though, aren't sharing information like they were beforehand because the unseen obstacle here is that this had to be let go. Also, whatever was in this old Discord, I feel like it was extremely well laid out where you could just go get clips or information or videos, and everything was so well organized that it was a step up for reactors in this space because you could go get clips, you could go get edited clips and videos and comments and like you had like essentially what I'm seeing it as is that this old Discord was almost like the thesaurus for Amber Lynn Reed. Yes, Darkwick. Yes, we can do that. But like so that's what this was. And it's like, now I have to let this go. It was a vault of information, and now having it let go makes it a lot harder for creators who were a part of it to now get information in a much quicker manner. Because the negative influence here, yeah, again, the Queen of Cups. I think that there's a lot of people who are mad at Rachel. There's also a lot of people who are mad at this person who they think released this information, but also like, how is he feeling about this? He was really dependent on this Discord to get a leg up on his content. Just saying. Because what's going for him? What's going for him? It's time to. It had to be let go of. Had to be let go of. Because here in the past, I don't know what was going on, but like about 3 months ago, people were already seeing like something was wrong with this Discord. Like 3 months ago, but people. It's like almost the best way I can put it is that someone found something on a Discord or another Reddit or something. It's like, well, how'd that get out there? How'd this information get out there? Like they knew that there were leaks beforehand, and then now that they didn't cover their tracks, now he's mad about this because now here in the future, now he's just like, everything that I know, everything that I got, I'm keeping to myself. I don't want people to know. I don't want to give this out because everyone screwed me over. Now I will screw others over. Cinder Salt, yeah, what we say about mid-August, yeah, because if we're looking November to October, and then it was November, and then mid-August is where like other leaks were starting to come out, and there was a lot of, it's like, we should have known about this 3 months ago. Someone brought it up, and then we all thought, no, it's fine, because everything we were getting was so juicy. He's looking back at this and he's mad as all get out of here, saying we did not shut this down or prevent this from happening beforehand, even though we knew what was going on. Sure, Cinder Salts, we can ask about what's going on. Sure, what's going on? What would you like to know? I will answer if I feel like it is, if I would like to. Yeah. He's mad. He's not happy. But in the meantime, I'm going to see how does he feel about this new Discord. Jenny B, I think Studio Deets, I'm gonna go with they, she, because if I'm not mistaken, I've heard Deets is like a masked lesbian. So I go with they, she. I'm gonna probably go more towards they, but that is what I have heard. Whether or not that information is correct, I do not know. So let's take a look though quick. Mr. Hecticana, how's he feeling about this new Discord? Ace of Coins. It's flourishing. It's not what it once was. It's a new beginning. It has potential for doing things, but it's not what it once was. Why? It has the potential to be what the old Discord was. It has the potential, but no one's putting the effort into it. No one wants to upload the old clips. No one wants to organize it. Whatever it was in the past, it isn't what it is in the present. And it's kind of like there's no movement to really get it back to what it was. That's how he's kind of feeling. It's like no one really wants to put effort into this anymore. Because from a material influence, it's like this is people were backstabbed. This is the final chapter. Failure. Because it's just this new Discord is not being what it once was. It's a dead end. It's breaking up. The people who were there before aren't there now. The people who were being collaborators aren't collaborators now. The people who are really filling things in aren't filling things in now, because the hopes and fears, there's a lot of animosity. There's a lot of coldness, sarcastic, drunk on power, loose cannons. Everyone feels like they are entitled to things, but they have not earned them. Also, there is someone in here who is really laying down the roost, like really laying down the law, whether or not it's a good law or not. Because here in the past, the Six of Wands, the pride before the fall, the unseen obstacle is that this new Discord is going down. Whatever is in it will get released. Like whoever's in it, again, this stuff's going to get released, because the negative influence here is that everyone thinks that they're going to be getting away with things. We're going to be sneaky. I play way too. I watch way too much League of Legends. Okay. Again, because what's going for this whole situation? There's a Queen of Wands. What's this all about? I'll grab a clarifier, because here in the past, yeah, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety. Should we do a new Discord? And here in the future, he's going to be talking about this Discord and the truth and things going on. What's this Queen of Wands all about? What's going for him? Someone's going to expose who the mole is, but also it feels like this is going to be like new information. He's going to figure out who the mole is. I do feel Queen of Wands type of energy. This is like the illumination. We're going to see different things. It's all in due time, though. It's all in due time till we catch this person. Because here at the bottom of the deck, it's time for a wake-up call about this new Discord. Because there's disaster relayed all over. We're just trying to delay the inevitable, delay the disaster. They're trying to get information on everybody else, in my opinion. So that's what I'm kind of seeing. So, like, again, do I see he's upset about the whole, like, Discord situation? Yes. Do I feel like he's one that, like, is he going to... It's not what it once was. Because here, it's like, for him, with this new Discord, I don't know if he's going to be a part... He's a part of it, but I don't know if he's really engaged with it. Because, again... He's like, he finds Ace of Swords. He might be releasing more stuff about this new Discord, but I also can see him being one of, I'm going to go change up my content. So, because at the bottom of the deck, he's like, I just want to near miss. I don't want to deal with this. I almost ruined something completely. And then now we're kind of moving away from it. So that's what I'm kind of seeing here with him in the new Discord. It's like, I got my disaster averted. I had a narrow escape. And the negative influence here is he's just trying to keep being sneaky and not get caught with whatever is going on. Again, whatever was in that old Discord, it was very, very useful to people who were in there. So I think the mole is going to get found out. And when that mole gets found out, everything gets released from that old Discord. Everything from the old Discord gets released. And I think it would be best if people who are in that old Discord or who were in there and they were talking smack, that they leave this community completely. Being 100% honest. So, because whatever was in there and not good, it's going to make people turn on them. So let's take a look here. What's going on with Studio Deets really quick? Yeah. So let's take a look here. What's going on with Studio Deets? Old Discord. Yep, this was an investment for her that kind of broke down. Yeah. How is she feeling about the old Discord? I don't think she's happy that it was discontinued. Again, this was a vault of information. This was so much info, and it was so well organized and able to search things up so quickly. Like, that's how some of these creators were able to put out videos so quick and get things done and have everything edited well. Like, this Discord was a labor of love. It was a labor of, you really want to, like, this was truly a collaboration space at the beginning. There was like a separate space for like for talking your ish, but like this was truly like, it was a game changer for anybody who was invited in. It was a damn near game changer. However, whatever they invested in, it kind of just all blew the frickety frick frack up. The hopes is that we can start something new. Like we can like resource it out. Like, she was really happy with it. Just unhappy that it kind of blew up, because the unseen obstacle here is that there were just too many different cooks in the kitchen. Trying to find the balance of talking your ish, creator unity, but also like being like a treasure trove or a vault of information. Because the unseen obstacle here with the Fool is that she thought, when I'm looking at Studio Deets, she really thought that this was a community she could go into. She was very naive in thinking that this was a safe space, that this is an idealistic place. Like, she really was very much like wide-eyed, bushy-tail going into the store. Because what's going for her, though, is that it was a poor choice. You dropped the ball. It was overwhelming. You came into a bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but you didn't see the other side to it. As here in the past, I think she knew like something was wrong about 1 to 2 weeks beforehand. Waxing Moon making progress. I think she was really starting to get into it. I don't know how long she'd actually been in the Discord for. I don't think she was in for that long of time, like maybe 2 months. So like how she got invited into it, it didn't, she wasn't in it very long compared to other people. And then here in the future, 9 of Cups. How is she feeling about the old Discord here in the future with the new one? I think she feels really happy with the new one. It's a lot more private. She's happy with it. She loves the community of it. Because here in the yeah, I had to go to bed. I had to go out to the pasture. I think she just wants the community from it, though. That's what I'm really seeing. I don't think she explained herself very well in her video. Like, her true thoughts, I don't think she really sat with them. I think she kind of just put something out in panic. So, all right. Oh, Jenny B, do I think Tommy is a double agent? Oh yeah, I think Tommy is the one who kind of set this whole thing up with Rachel to begin with, but that's just my opinion. I think Tommy's a lot smarter. Tommy, aka Emily, is a lot smarter than everyone gives her credit for, because they all think Amber's dumb, and I'm like, no, Amber's not, Emily's not. Everyone's like, I'm like, don't start with me. I think that this was all a setup from the very beginning, in my opinion. And Emily has other targets afterwards. This is just my opinions. These are my thoughts. These are my things that I've had from past readings. So that's my opinion on this whole thing. Emily's a lot smarter, and she's just trying to figure out a way to take down the next one. She's like, time to start the next one, for my last reading that I did on this whole situation. So, all right, let's take a look here now. How does is Studio Deets in the new Discord? I feel like she is. So let's take a look. Oh, she does not like it here. Whatever this new Discord is, this new Discord is one of the most toxic places. It is not a place of unity. It is a place to express your anger at the community and other people for taking you down. This is a very, very toxic Discord that has nothing of what it once was, and now it is just the talk in your ish. Why? Because no one can get on the same page. Everyone is feeling that they're being forced out. People are everybody's getting blocked by obstacles because from material influence, no one is being like collaborative. Everyone is being really possessive. They're being a tightwad. No one is really like expanding on information. There's not a lot of clips being shared. There's not a lot of videos being shared. There's not topics. This isn't a collaborative space. This is now just I'm mad at this person, or I'm mad at this thing, and I'm going to talk here because I can't say what I really want to say without getting more backlash. This is a really bad Discord, y'all. It's so bad. Because the hopes and fears. I think Studio Deets is like, I'm out. I don't think she wants to be here. She's like, can we just come to a peaceful, can we just go back to what it once was? Can we stop being angry all the time at other things? However, the unseen obstacle. Here is this King of Wands, though. There is somebody in this new Discord that is so mad all of the time. And I mean mad, I mean like so mad that they will not let the conversations drop. They will not let because this King of Swords now is shown, or King of Wands has shown up multiple times. This is also, I feel like, the Emperor card that we saw at the very beginning of this reading. Whoever this person is, I don't know if they're the owner of the Discord. I hear they are, but they won't let certain topics drop. They are always angry. They are always, it's my way or the highway. They do not want topics to, like, someone's ruined it because they are so angry about certain things. Because the negative influence. People are resisting change. They don't want to let go of their hurt. They don't want to let go of their anger. Because what's going for this whole situation, though, there is people who are going to start talking about this new Discord. There's going to be new communication about this new Discord, whether it's on a public scale or just personally. There will be more information. Because here in the past, the King of Cups, before, this was like, we were all balanced, we were in harmony, everyone was coming together. It was like a really nice, safe, like, sounding space. And then here in the future, there's exposure. This is also could be happiness. I could see Studio Deets as well moving to a different creator. But also this is exposure of this new Discord. There is so much to be exposed in this new Discord. Just saying, because there's a lot of butthurt feelings here. Is a King of Wands a content creator? I do believe, Cindersalt, I do believe this King of Wands is a content creator. It could be male, it could be female. Where's Jordy in this? I have no idea where Jordy is in this. We can take a look. Because I'm saving Rachel for last. Because gosh darn it all. There's something, I don't know. Do we want to just take a look? Where does Jordy fit into how is Jordy fitting into this whole Discord situation? We can take a quick look. Yeah, we can take a quick look at how does Jordy fit into this whole Discord situation. I honestly don't. We'll take a look. Jordy has a lot of information, but he's like, I don't want to tussle. I don't want to fight. I do feel like Jordy is sitting on. He has been emailed information about reactors, discords, all of this. He has been sent all of this. Everything that I think Charlie has been sent, Jordy was sent, and Jordy's kind of just sitting back, waiting and watching. He's like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to tussle. I just want peace. I just want to have peace, because from hopes and fears here, the hope is like, he knows what he's got. The 10 of coins, he's got money, he's got financial gains. He also knows that if he dives into this, there's things that can be, it could be a financial boon or it could be a financial loss. There's also, he's got his own thing going. I don't think he needs this to feel good. Like, he's, because the unseen obstacle him for the Page of Cups, though. There is other people who are, I think, trying to... Unseen obstacle for him. There is some information that's trying to be sent to him to emotionally manipulate him to react in certain ways or say things in certain ways. Somebody, in my opinion here, wants this discord, wants Jordy to go against other reactors. They want a hater nation, or they want a content creator war going on. That's what this is going on. The unseen obstacle that he's not seeing is that there are people who are trying to get him to, I don't want to tussle. They want to get him to, I want to fight. Because the negative influence here, again, 3 of coins, there's people who he's collaborated with, or people who are looking, who were previous collaborators. Negative influence here. It's doing it together. There's people around him. I get this. Somebody is trying to get him to work with them on something, say something, get him on their side. That's what's going for the situation. Jordy's got a pretty strong sense of self. He's stable. He doesn't need this drama. He doesn't need it. He's got his own course that he's kind of going on, and he's sticking to it. He doesn't need the drama of this reactors to do it. So somebody's trying to get him into a creator war. And he's like, well, I don't want to. I'm just going to go keep reacting to what I've been doing in the past. I don't need to get involved with this, because here in the past, King of Swords, he's been pretty, he's been a loose cannon in the past. I also get that there's a masculine presence here that is all over the place, trying to get people to say things in what we want. Because here in the future, the 5 of Swords upright, he's gonna change it up. Like, how is he involved with this? He's not. He's just gonna go in his own direction. I could see he might take a step back from Amber. And I think he might go over to Foodie or somebody else for a while, because he doesn't want to deal with this. So that's what I'm kind of seeing here, because he's like, yeah, I'm adaptable. I don't need to talk about this. I'll just move over and pivot over here. So that's what I'm kind of seeing. I don't know who's trying to get on his side, but there's somebody trying to get on his side. Yeah. So, all right. So are y'all ready? Let's take a look at Rachel. How is Rachel feeling about this whole situation? And see what we can see, right? So let's take a look. What's going on with Rachel? Let's take a look. How is Rachel feeling about the old Discord? Knight of Cups. Heartbreaker, revoked offers, disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Unrequited love, Knight of Cups. But also this is like, she's disappointed. Why? There's the Queen of Wands. Because she thought she could talk her ish there. She thought she could talk her ish. Because from a material influence, all I wanted was harmony. All I wanted was peace. She thought that this was a safe space. She truly thought that it was a safe space, and she's disappointed that it really wasn't. Because the hopes and fears. Here is this person again, this King of Wands, being unpredictable. How did she feel about this whole discord? I'm going to grab a freaking clarifier for this King of Wands. Who is this freaking King of Wands? Because this is someone who's super unpredictable. Unseen obstacle. The hopes and fears. Who is this King of Wands? I don't know. I'll have to grab something out differently. This King of Wands is all freaking over the place. But because like the hopes and fears is like, this is someone who's like, I want to be tyrannical. This is someone I want to like, I want to be controlling and ruthless and boorish. Why is this? Because I want to clean things out. How's she feeling about this old discord? Whoever the owner of this old discord is, like, she's glad that it was. I don't get this. There's something to do with Tommy here probably as well. God, I'm just not getting this. I don't, because the unseen obstacle here, again, the 5 of Cups. She's really sad, resisting change. She's not moving the frickety frick on from this whole thing because she's worried about other stuff coming out. And other stuff might be coming out because the negative, what's going for her? She is stuck. She's lacking direction. She's not finishing whatever she says. She's also bored, unstable, irresponsible. I also see this as just, you're stuck. Because here in the past, she was really privileged. She had a lot of money. She had a lot of things going for her. She had a legacy going for her, and then now it's all getting like brought out because now here in the future, how is she feeling about the discord? She's like, I don't know what to do with this old discord. Do I say anything about it? Do I expose more? What do I do? She's kind of stuck in a rut here. Because here in the past with the world, it's like she's lacking completion, stagnation, disappointment, taking shortcuts. What advice would I give to Rachel? Be your authentic self on your channel. Stop pretending to be one way and then be another way behind the scenes. It's the easiest advice I would say. Be yourself in front and behind the camera. Whoever you are, don't be if you want to be a mean girl behind the camera, you got to be a mean girl in front. Authenticity. Just be your authentic self. You're going to get messy. If you want to be messy, if you want to do all this shit, okay, fine, perfect. Go for it. Do it. Be messy. But expect that when you're messy, people aren't always going to like you. Just own up to, yeah, I'm messy, and you just keep her pushing. Don't get defensive about it. People are always going to be mad. And start building up that you want a community like Jordy's, then just continue being messy. Because you have one brand. And that brand, you know how you can have a Barbie brand? You can be Barbie. Barbie has a certain brand. But you know what? You aren't going to have Barbie in... Barbie isn't going to be... Barbie sold to a ton of girls, which is amazing. But you aren't going to have Barbie in, like, I don't know, a dominatrix outfit. That's not going to sell. That's not the Barbie brand. So, like, that's what it is, especially when you're online. That's my advice to Rachel. But how are we feeling about this new... Yeah, Jenny B. That could be true. But let's take a look here next at how is she feeling about this new Discord, because she says she's in it. So. You're going to be messy. You're going to be messy. But I wouldn't stay in the ALR universe. But let's take a look at this new Discord. How does she feel about it? She's not happy about it. Why is it? Oh, shucks. Actually, I'm gonna not read on how she feels about this new Discord. Something's very, very weird. Okay. All right. Whatever. All I'll say to this whole thing for Rachel is I want to see how she's feeling about her fellow creators. Since she doesn't want me to read about how she feels about the new Discord, I can feel it very strongly. Hi, Rachel. I'm glad you're in the comments or you're in chat watching. It's pretty damn obvious right now. So welcome. A very hard block, but let's take a look. How does she feel about her other fellow creators right now? She feels like she's in good with them right now, and it's very clear who's on her side and who's not. Because from a material influence here, there's been a lot of flurry of communication. There's been a lot of flurry of communication going on around her with people, places, things. People have been coming in, have been going out. There's people that she knows are on her side. There are people that she knows who aren't on her side. She's been figuring out who people who don't like her are now, because the hopes and fears is she's ready to walk away, not just from other creators. There's certain people she's like, I'm not going to ever talk to you frickin' again. I see this as well when it comes to this Discord. She is grabbing up other informations and screenshots on people that she knows she doesn't like, or people that she presumes don't like her. And she's like, I'm gonna go take this with me, so when I walk away, I can go protect my ass from other people. Her and Salty Crab are actually very similar people, and that I'm always gonna grab something for me before I head out the door, because the unseen obstacles with the Six of Wands, she wants to be seen as victorious. She wants recognition. She wants success. She wants, and that's what she wants. Unseen obstacle, though, someone I feel like is also going to be getting over the top of her. Whatever she has thought that she is able to get over on someone else, they are getting over on her. Because the negative influence here is that she is not listening to her higher self. She is blocked. Her communication, her intuition, things that are going on with her. There are many snakes in the grass around her. Because of the moon and the subconscious, she is not listening up to her higher self. There's many people who are deceiving her, who think that are her friend, but really isn't. She feels that these people are good, but in reality, they aren't. They have much better or worse intentions for her. Because what's going for her, this is the decisive moment. It's time. She herself, how does she feel about her fellow creators? She's like, there's a big expose, or it feels like there's a couple people who have been coming together to put something out in large quantities or masses. So it's like, it's time to change. It's fate. Good luck, expansion. She is thinking, okay, I got all this information, and then when I put it out, it's going to be my biggest video ever. She is trying to manifest. I see a 1 million view video. That is what is going on for her. She is manifesting this 1 million view video. That's what she's trying to put together right now. It feels like behind the scenes in working with, in how she's feeling about her fellow creators. This is a hit piece, y'all. That's what I'm gonna see, because here in the past, the Seven of Swords, you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar, girl. You got caught. You gotta come clean. And now here in the future, she's trying to manifest. She's trying to put new things out. Influence, master manifester, trying to bring things together. However, at the bottom of it, this is because she's holding a grudge. She's very hasty. There's also a jealous energy here. She's also, almost feels too like her anger for other creators and other people. She's like, if I'm going down, everyone is going down with me, type of energy. It's going to get her a lot of views. It's going to get her a lot of money. And it'll be a big video, but at the course of, I'm going to take other people down with me that I don't like. That's how she's feeling about other creators. She's not seeing who's truly friend or foe, though. So I have no idea who's on that hit list, but I wouldn't doubt Jenny B, what if she's the mole? She was not the original mole, Jenny B. That I will say. She was not the original mole. She was not. She was not that. But I want to take a look in with... I want to take a look into this manifestation. There's this big manifestation that Rachel wants to have. And I want to take a look into what's this big manifestation that she's looking to start. There's something to do with other creators. What's this manifestation with other creators that she's trying to bring about or talk about? Let's take a look. About how everyone is really not with each other. Why? Because everyone at the top. Because it's everyone at the top. What is she wanting to manifest? The dissolution of people. Why is this? Because we all thought we were on the same page. We all thought that we were together. Because from the material influences, the Queen of Wands, she's on a mission. She's mad. She's angry. This is what she's channeling her hurt into. This is where she's channeling her anger, her pain into. Because the hope, she wants to bring balance. She's like, I'm not going to be the only one that goes down. Because the unseen obstacle, though, the Empress, she doesn't have everything. She's also not seen as credible right now with the Empress reversed as well. It does feel like to me that this is someone who doesn't have everything. This is someone who's like, the lands are barren, things aren't prosperous anymore. And so instead of doing this out of a sense of like, oh, I want to do this, this is like, I need to do this. Because my negative influence here with the Strength card, she thinks that she's stronger than anybody else. I'm bigger, I'm showier, I'm flashier, I got everything that I need. However, and what's going for her, it's going to bring a lot of money. Again, y'all, whatever she's doing, this is going to make her so much money. This will get her 1 million views. Because here in the past, here's that Queen of Swords again. I said one thing, I was brisk, I was Brooke, I was just being a business. It was just business. And here in the future, the Knight of Cups, emotional manipulation, gaslighting. Because here, she's looking to manifest her hopes, her dreams, her wishes, and her desires. Let's grab some clarifiers out, right? What is she trying to manifest right now? Discipline, karma for relationships and broken down relationships. Why is this? Because emergency rooms, health issues, strength protection, wanting to build something up. Because the hopes and fear from a material influence, she has got a lot of documents. She's got a lot of videos. She's got videos, she's got screenshots, she's got documentation all over the frickin' place. That she's very angry and looking to put out there. She's like, oh, no. Because the hopes and fears, I'm bringing an end to this. I'm bringing divine transformation, changes, endings. We're bringing balance to this, baby. As the unseen obstacle, though, is that there's communication, there's clearing, there's cleansing about certain things, because she needs to get grounded in the negative influence or the unseen obstacle. She's got to get grounded in reality and see and really take a look around her, because the negative influence here is that we're trying to birth something new, nourishment, care, children. Like, she's got to be really freaking careful of coming off strong or going after people in ways that she should not be going after. Because what's going for her, she's going into a different reality, different location, something that she has never been before. However, this is going to be a big ass video that's coming up. It's going to bring good luck, good opportunity. Also, actually, you know what? The unseen obstacle here is Amber. I keep forgetting that she is the Empress. She can be the Empress because she's the one that nourishes everyone, right? there's going to be new information about Amber coming out, but here in the past is all about unity of elements, resources, protection, kind of some money, but also here in the future, she's trying to play a game. This is her playing a game, power moves, tread with caution. This is her playing a game of chess. Because it's time to go. So this is the squirrel, which is lightheartedness, playfulness, good luck here in the future. I also see this as, you know what a squirrel does? I bury my nuts over winter because she wants change. There's something she's putting out. I don't know who it'll all be with, but she's like, oh, this is going down. She wants sudden change. We're squirreling away. She has been or will be squirreling away information here. And she's going to put it all together. I don't know if this is going to be info about Amber. I don't think it will be. Like, there's some stuff that she's got on Amber still that she could put out. That's pretty gosh darn damning. However, if she takes... There's more to this whole situation, because I'm not looking at this from... Remember, we were taking a look at how she was feeling about creators. This isn't about Amber. This is about the creators who follow Amber. So that's what I get. Maybe working with Emily again, allegedly. I don't know. I don't know, coffee cake. But there's something going on here. She's like, I'm bringing the end, and she's going to make a ton of money. She wants a 1 million view video. This will be the 1 million view video. This will be the 1 million view video. Do you think it'll get a huge impact on Reactors percentages and money? I mean, we can take a look. How successful... I mean, Rachel will make money, but will it be as successful? Will it have a huge impact on the Reactors that she's looking to go for? Like, yeah, like, what's the impact? Is this going to be a negative impact? Also, my left ear is ringing like crazy. I don't know who the main person... I mean, we can kind of take a look. But let's take a look first at the Reactors. Will this, whatever this manifestation, whatever video documentary that she's working on, will this affect the Reactors in like a negative way? The star. This definitely cuts her off from the community. Whatever video she's got going on, it makes her... How does this affect the community? Well, it's spilling some underground tea that's going to be making money. From material influence, this is a burden that she's been carrying. Like, or this is a burden of which the community will have to take into consideration. Because the negative influence, or the hopes and fears here with the Four of Swords. She's digging up some stuff from the past. But the negative influence, or the unseen obstacle here, is that people have moved on, or this isn't going to be as impactful to the community as she would like in a monetary sense. Socially, though, the negative influence, this burns almost all of her bridges in the community, because the negative influence with the Three of Pentacles, or what's going for the Three of Pentacles. I'm not working on this with anybody. My communications, my connections, the people that I'm done with working with them. This is like her send-off, because here in the past, she's got a passion, she's got a light, she's got a lot of energy to do this, and here in the future, the Five of Cups reversed, or the Five of Cups upright, which is sadness, grief, mourning for what once was lost. So I feel like a lot of people will leave after this video. Amberverse is imploding. I think Amber, I don't know, how does Amber, I don't know. I feel like a lot of Reactors will leave after this video. The Amberverse is going to be pretty much, it's getting torched. It's gonna get torched. Same with Foodie Beauty. There's a lot of stuff that's about to just go bye-bye. So I am gonna do one last thing. And then I'm probably gonna head her on off. And that is, with this whole everyone's going off against everybody. Is there going to be a new wave of creators? This is a question that was asked earlier. Will there be a new wave of creators in the Girl World verse? Yeah, that's what we're going to kind of taking a look at. Once this whole thing settles down, will there be like a new wave of creators or a rebirth of the community after this? Yes. There'll be a brand new set of creators. This is a brand new set of creators. New people are going to come in fast. But here's the thing. I don't think they're going to be covering Amber. This is like an exodus. We're going to move. We're going to change. A lot of the community is going to change to somebody else or go to a different creator. I feel like it's also going to split off. There will be new people, but Amber is not going to be a major focal point much anymore, y'all. I think we all need to come to like that conclusion that Amber is not going to be a major focal point anymore. We're going to have to go to new people because that's where prosperity will lie, where we will feel emotionally fulfilled and validated. Because from a material influence, there's new people to cover. There's new loves, new emotions, new things to do. Because the hopes and fears is like we're going to have new connections, new relationships, new people that are coming all together. So unseen obstacle with the Five of Wands reversed. Like everyone's kind of going down. Everyone's going to go down. The negative influence too is there people who have been saying one thing but doing another behind the scenes. Yep, that you guys are gone because we're going to be moving to a completely different creator. Like a completely different focal point, a focal point in Girl World. It's not going to be Amberlynn Reed. Because here in the past, yeah, a lot of people have worked really, really hard to get where they're at, to move forward. However, where people are going, this isn't the same vibe. It's not the same creator. It's like an unbalancing of scales. Like, yeah, there's going to be a new set of creators, but it's not going to be the prosperity that it once was. You have to diversify. Amber is not a solo queen no more. You can't just cover her. She doesn't give enough content. So I mean, maybe people will go and start reacting to Rachel. I think some people will. I think some people will go try and start reacting to Rosie. I don't know if people, I feel like Foodie is pretty much on the way out as well. So like people who have been using this as their comfort show for a very long time, like this isn't lasting much longer, y'all. So like, I don't know what Amber's going to do after this whole thing, but once this community blows up, she's not going to be able to make the money that she once was. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's already got a side business that she's doing. I think we probably won't see her come online a lot anymore. At least on YouTube. I feel like she's being pushed off all platforms because she needs to work on herself. She had her time in the sun, and now she needs to get off. Because there's prosperity in other places. I think we're on the series finale for Girl World. For the entire network. That's my opinion. And I think that what we got is going to last until about February, maybe March. I could see whatever we have now, we're going to be seeing this tail end of it. This whole thing's going to start ending here by the end of... I want to see here like the ending of February, maybe the ending of January. Like we don't have much more time here, y'all. We really, really don't. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like people are trying to milk something that just isn't there. And there's going to be people who don't let go because they feel some sort of way. But we're ending. This whole saga's ending. Whether y'all want to admit it or not. So, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. Enjoy the ending. it might not be the exact way that people want it to end, but then again, no one liked the ending no one liked the ending of How I Met Your Mother. So not all shows have a storybook ending. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. I hope y'all had a great time. This is what I'm going to read today for this. If y'all enjoyed, feel free to like this video, comment down below. I really appreciate any and all engagement. So thank you again. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you guys are watching. I really appreciate everyone's support. If you want to book a personal reading with me, though, I do have a sale going on, $10 readings right now here until the end of the day. So it's 11, 15, 25. So $10 readings. If you guys want to book one, you can do that there. Otherwise, just thank you so very much for everything. And I hope to see you guys all in more videos in the future. So thank you and bye.